All junior engineers, executive engineers are all present today.
Mr. City Engineer, Mr. Das. We have asked them to come. Yes. So don't say that one is sufficient. Mr. Kindly take yours. Mr. City Engineer, you filed an affidavit on dated 3/9/2025. And in that affidavit, take your seat, Mr. Naik. No. You have stated that you have identified the list of roads for taking necessary steps for repair or renovation of all the damaged roads. But that list you had not annexed with your affidavit. So we specifically mentioned in the last order that let such list be placed on record by the city engineer on the next date. And the city engineer shall also place on record the list of roads ward-wise which have been left out by the CMC, which according to the CMC do not require for the renovation or repairing for the upcoming Durga Puja. Have you filed that list?
Today I cannot give.
Have you got any idea how many wards are there?
We are having 59 wards.
59 wards. In each ward, what is the length of the road? Have you got any idea? Is the CMC is having that data that in each ward, what is the length of the road? Don't nod your head whether it is available with you or with the CMC or not.
In CMC, we are having.
What is the total length of road?
Total length of road. Okay. And then
The facts it to them. Yeah. But the past week, my lords, a detailed survey was done. The detailed survey was done, and there is a database also that has been prepared in
No,
detail.
we are not on that. We are posing a pertinent question to you. Because we have verified from the Google, it shows that around
We'll seek your assistance as and when necessary.
the Google indicates that it is 780 odd kilometers. We are giving you the exact picture. Cuttack Municipal Corporation, approximately 783 kilometers of roads within its jurisdiction. And it also indicates ward-wise, at least some of the wards that is given, that in each ward, what is the length of the road. So when we asked you and you filed the affidavit, and we wanted that list that has got some purpose. Because the information which has been given to the CMC commissioner by the engineers, that 90% of the road repairing work has been completed. CMC commissioner, ma'am, I think he sees here.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, just listen to. We asked the ma'am that from which source you have collected this information. Ma'am stated that she has been informed by the engineers that 90% of road repairing works have been completed and the rest of the works would be completed soon. This was the statement which we have recorded. But the council of different wards, those who were present on that day, they said that this is not a correct statement. That means some miscommunication has been made, or the CMC commissioner ma'am has not been properly instructed by the engineers about the conditions of roads in different wards. And that is why the misinformation has been given that 90% road work has been completed. Today, the affidavit which you have, or fact sheet which you have filed, that indicates that there is approximately 3372 roads in all 59 wards.
Yes, sir.
Right? And the road works of 1716 are in good condition.
Yes,
That also you have stated. And rest 1211 roads are in damaged or partially damaged condition, for which tender will be initiated in phased manner.
Sure.
This is your affidavit.
Yes,
So out of 3372,
yes, sir.
if 1211 roads are in damaged condition, how the engineers are giving information to CMC commissioner ma'am that 90% of the road works have been completed?
Sir, with
Road-
your permission,
regarding,
can I
repair works of
The
post-
percentage is correct
No,
or
sir,
not?
no, sir. That
3372 ରୁ ଯଦି 1211ଟି ରୋଡ ଖରାପ କଣ୍ଡିସନରେ ଅଛି, ତାହେଲେ 90% ରୋଡ ୱାର୍କ କେମିତି ଭଲ କଣ୍ଡିସନରେ ରହିଲା ବୋଲି ମ୍ୟାଡମକୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟର୍ସ ମାନେ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ଦେଲେ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ସେ କୋର୍ଟରେ କହିଲେ. What is your
no,
statement?
ma'am had told that regarding repair work of post monsoon work which we have taken up. So out of the
You are now again trying to patch it up or what? Like the roads you are doing patch of work.
we had
The statement which ma'am has given, we have recorded it.
yes,
And the statement reads like this, which you have noted down. And certainly 90% is not 3372 raw, 90% is not 1211.
sir, if you allow, can I come in?
Yes,
Sir, the 90% was referred in regard of the post-monsoon works, sir. The works that were taken for the Durga Puja purpose, before Durga Puja. So for Durga Puja, in the last hearing, we were instructed to submit the list of the works that were taken to be completed before Durga Puja, and we have that list ready. And we have also submitted the list now. In that list, sir, total 284 number of works were taken up, and 267 number of works have already been completed, and only 70 number of works are ongoing. So in this respect, sir, 90% was said.
ma'am, we just want to let us be a plain and simple thing. In each ward, let us say in ward number 1,
yes, sir.
10 kilometers road length is there totally, right? So for each ward, there must be one engineer in charge of
Yes,
that
yes, sir.
particular,
Yes, sir.
so far as road repairing. What we want, that a specific affidavit should come from that particular gentleman who is in charge of that ward. That yes, all the entire length of road work is okay. I am in charge of ward number 1. In my ward, the total length of road is 10 kilometers, and in my ward, all the roads are in good condition. This is one affidavit. Or the second affidavit, my road ward is 10 kilometers, out of which 2 kilometers are in damaged condition. Rest 8 are not in. The tender is likely to be floated so and so,
Yes, sir.
and the work will be over by this much.
Yes, sir.
So in this way, if you give it, then if we collect it and it is given to us or also to the advocate committee, then we will all have the idea that at least out of 59 wards, 10 wards, there is not a single road is defective. No length is defective. Okay. In the rest 49 wards, this is the length of the road work which is defective, for which tender has been floated or tender is likely to be floated, and this will be completed by this. So that once you complete it, we can ask the learned advocates of that respective ward to verify it
Yes, sir.
and to give a report that whether the statement which you are making is correct or not.
Yes, yes, sir.
Because in this vague manner in which statements are being made in court, 90% has been completed. That is based on the information given by this one. So now you are giving the information that 1,211 roads are yet to be taken off, completed, tender are to be floated. That creates a confusion
Yes, sir.
in the mind.
Yes,
And
sir.
everybody in the Cuttack city and the councils, land councils and others are aware that what is the condition of the road in most part of the city. Everybody is aware of it. So we want that a clear picture should come before this court that in each ward, and that should be on the basis of an affidavit of the person or the engineer who is in charge of that ward.
Yes.
So that he has to say that whether, so far as my ward is concerned, whether any tender has been floated or not. If the tender is been floated, then when it will be opened and when the work is likely to be completed. If it has not been done, then when it is likely to be, a tender is to be floated, obviously that information he will get from you or from the CMC ma'am, and accordingly he will reflect it. So that some engineers might be in charge of also in dual charge. Let us say ward 1 and 2, maybe it may happen.
One day is having 5 to 6 hours.
Yes, it may be sure. So he may say that I am in charge of ward number 1, 2, 5 and 6, let us say. And so far as ward 1 is concerned, total length is this, out of which all the road condition are good, or this is the road condition which are not good, deteriorated condition. Tender has been floated for ward number 1. So this should be a specific approach. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, what we find that whenever you are doing this patchwork or road repairing work, every time you are raising it, that level, so in that way, what happens, the road height when it goes off and on, the houses, they comes down.
Yes, sir.
And in that way, what happens, the rainwater used to enter inside. That is the main problem.
That is happening.
We understand what you are supposed to do is to just dig that portion
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and repair and maintain that height.
Yes, sir.
Because in each occasion, if you increase the height, you'll find that many of the houses
Sir.
are coming below the road. The
It
reason
is
is that
happening, sir.
each time the height of that is very easy for you.
Yes, sir.
Just But the suffering are of the people. They are suffering. The most of the houses in which at one point of time the roads were much below the veranda of the houses, that has not come the height of the are come much below. So that is why the rainwater are entering into the houses.
So that's why Commissioner Ma'am and me also have already.
How you are planning is how you are.
That's why you have already instructed Commissioner Ma'am and me also have already instructed all the junior engineers not to increase the road level during the execution.
No. If you float a tender like that, suppose you just flow that do this patch of work, they will definitely, it would be very easy for them to just raise the height. It would be very. But once you in your estimate,
Yes, sir.
if you say that you dig off this portion,
Yes, sir.
particular length, and then you make the repairing work, so that we will verify that there is no increase in the height. This is all your engineering things.
Sure, sir.
We are just, because the complaints are coming from the people that each time this road repairing works
Yes,
are
sir.
done,
Numbers
the heights are raised. That is the common complaint.
Numbers are coming also.
So how you are proposing to address it? Just tell us.
So that's why we have instructed our junior engineers not to prepare the estimate, to see the road level, and according to prepare the estimate. And when you are executing the work, it should not be much more than the how level of the house.
But it is not being done,
It
Mr.
is.
Chief Engineer. Recently, I think it is R&B jurisdiction, this ring road work.
Yes.
They did not, they just raise the height.
The
Very
clear
simple, they
instruction.
just raise the height.
Further now, we are
And-
also clear instruction to
You see,
engineer.
some temples are there.
Yes, sir.
Now the road height has, and the definitely the next, the rainwater that will enter into the
Right.
temple, like the Ram Mandir, all these temples are there. Those are much height in the, now it has come down because of the raising of the.
So we are also taking care of it seriously, sir. Further.
Ma'am, what is your observation, or what is your view?
Yes, sir. As rightly observed, there are many cases of road raising, which leads to flooding in the low-lying areas. Sir, we have passed clear instructions to JEs to carefully plan the estimate, so that first the digging of the road takes place, and without raising the level of the road, the new road is laid.
Because in each road there must be some type, that what is called, that pillar is there, na? Etiktar height that is given. So that is now जो हाइट आपनकर देखिए मार्क पिला गोटे पर्टिकुलर हाइट आपनकर रोड रेस कला परे से हाइट धीरे धीरे कमी आसिला.
Yes, sir.
That shows that your height of that road is increasing day by day.
Yes, sir.
So that is creating a lot of problem.
Sir, it is happening, sir.
You see, even if in most of the like in, I think in Pithapur, all these things, Sansai,
This will low
these
like
areas, these are not that low, but because of this increase of the height,
Roads.
they are now.
Suffering. Yes, sir. We'll take care of now.
So when you are supposed to, Mr. Nayak,
No,
you give us a timeline, or we'll pass the order accordingly. We
Let's-
want that from each ward, whosoever in charge,
no.
he must file an affidavit after measuring the correct, so that this would be on record also in the CMC. It is mentioned, we have read it from the Google, that it is 780. But some wards, the length is given,
No,
but for not all, for all the wards.
no.
So if you measure the wards length of the roads bit by bit, ମାନେ କୌଣସି ଗଳି କନ୍ଦିକୁ ବି ଛାଡ଼ିବେନି,
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଟୋଟାଲ ଲେନ୍ଥ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ରୋଡ ର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ୱାର୍ଡ ର ଗଳି କନ୍ଦିକି ମିଶେଇକିନି
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ଆଇଡିଆ ଆସିଯିବ ଯେ ଏତିକି ହଉଛି ଟୋଟାଲ ରୋଡ,
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଏଇ ୱାର୍ଡ ରେ ଏତିକି ରୋଡ, ରାଇଟ?
ମ୍ୟାମ୍
Then when you carry out the works and file an affidavit that this much of road requires repairing. So in that way also you can give that out of, let us say, 10 kilometers, as we have pointed out, 2 kilometers require repairing. It has been damaged. Now, obviously, for that 2 kilometers, you will float the tender and you will give the timeline. And after repairing it, we can ask our advocates friends to give the report. So
we have already made a list where that is being cross-verified. My lord, if I press 6th of November,
we did not find anything from the Google. I was searching out that whether the word-wise data, length of, but it found that at least from 5 to 6 words it is available. Not all the words,
no,
but it is mentioned.
We will compute that length.
It is continuing. It is like that. It is continuing. And as you have mentioned, that the tender for the rest 1211 roads in damaged and partially damaged condition will be initiated in a phased manner. Again, it is vague.
It is.
We want in that affidavit that when it will become, timeline you should give, not in phased manner that it will go up to the next Dasara. It should not be like that. So, and some of the roads, I think, that requires on a priority basis. Like, let us say, the roads which are near the hospitals, the roads which are near the schools, colleges, that should be given more priority, that those repairing works, I mean to say, that is also, that requires, those things have to be taken care of.
So by 6th of November,
you ascertain and tell us that.
By 6th of November, my lords, will give detailed length of roads ward-wise.
Not only
and my lords,
just ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର total length ଆପଣ ଦେବେ ward wise. କେତେ ରୋଡ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ୱାର୍ଡ ରେ ଭଲ ଅଛି ଆଉ କେତେ ରୋଡ କାମ କରିବାର ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ କଣ୍ଡିସନ ଅଛି ତାର ଡାଟା ଦେବେ. ସେ ଯୋଉ ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ ରୋଡ ଗୁଡାକ ଅଛି ତା ପାଇଁ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଆପଣ ଫ୍ଲୋଟ କରି ସାରିଲେଣି କି ପାର୍ସିଆଲି ଟେଣ୍ଡର ହେଇଛି ଆଉ ବାକି ପାଇଁ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ହବ ତାର ଡାଟା ଦେବେ. ଆପଣ ଯଦି ରୋଡ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଇନଭାଇଟ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ତାହେଲେ ସେ କେବେ କାମ ସରିବ ତାର ଡାଟା ଦେବେ. ଯଦି ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଇନଭାଇଟ ହେଇନି ଟେଣ୍ଡର କେବେ ଇନଭାଇଟ କରିବେ ଆଉ ତାକୁ କେବେ ସାରିବେ ଏ ଡାଟା ଆପଣ ଦେବେ. ଏବଂ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ସୁଡ୍ ବି those engineers who, according to the Mr. City Engineer, are in charge. Somebody in charge, he says that it is from 5 to 6 wards.
Are you in charge of any ward, or you have overall supervision?
Overall supervision.
Overall supervision. You are not in charge of any ward.
No, sir. Junior assistant are taking charges.
So they report to you.
I don't know, one thing can be addressed. There are certain encroachments on this land, on these roads. So if they don't remove those encroachment, then my lord, the construction of that road will be in a difficult position because man be road upar as jauchandi. So the say part portion of that road will remain unconstructed.
No, this is a Mr. Patnaik. This is a continuous process.
My lord.
As we find, whatever that the municipality also carrying out the eviction.
My lord. My lord, seman pura road ko upar ko palai aschant. So
those things are to go on. That
yes,
is not, nobody is down. We are on a particular.
That's what I am saying. Because যেতলে রোডটা কনস্ট্রাক্ট করিবে the length টা নেবে সে length উপরকু already they are enclosed. So if they are not able to take that proper length, so the construction will be in a different
thing is length and width.
Width কথাটা কহু সরি width কথাটা কହୁছি width কথাটা কହୁছি sorry my lord width কথাটা কହୁছি width if they have encroached upon and if they are making that width for example 20 meter width and they have already encroached upon like 70.
No, they have to furnish the data.
Yes, my lord.
We want that clear picture should come.
वो जगह encroachment है कि road टा ये
and you take the assistance of the each ward. आपनकर जेई को लगेई बा अन्य को लगेई कि it is not a very difficult task गोटे वार्ड को तार रोड्स को मैप माने मेजरमेंट करिया पई
ଆଜ୍ଞା
एटा गोटे एमिति नो जे हरकुलियन टास्क जोटा कि आपन को कारण ऑलरेडी गोटा
आगे।
रोड में मेजरमेंट हेई किन तार
माइल।
डाटा मध्ये अछि हम
माइल।
ସେଇ ଉପରେ ପଶି ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି
ତାଙ୍କର ଅଭିନବ ବି ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ସାର୍ ଏବେ ଏନକ୍ରୋଚମେଣ୍ଟ ରାଇଟ୍ ସାର୍ ଏବେ ହଉନି ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ଟୋଟାଲ ବନ୍ଦ
नहीं
ଅଛି।
नहीं
ତାଙ୍କର ଅଭିନବ ବି ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ସାର୍ ମାପିବେ ମାପିକିରି ସାର୍ ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ ଦ ରୋଡ୍ ସାର୍ ଏନକ୍ରୋଚ ବାଇ ସାର୍ ସେଇ
ସେଇ
ଜିନିଷ
width ଟା କମିଯିବ
आपण को also indicate in that that suppose in a particular ward a particular patch of road is under encroachment as the Mr. Patnaik has pointed out. So that is also to be included there, that these are the encroachments are there and steps will be taken to remove it. Those can also be indicated. But a clear picture, what we want, a clear picture should come to the court. And we want a timeline.
मतलब मैं प्रे मतलब 27th November
What do you say?
27th November
You can give comfortably.
You started saying 6th now.
I was in fact conferring and said that depending on cross checking and because of these bylanes and streets गली कंदी पे
No, no, upon सबूर upon छाड़ीबेनी.
Agreed.
You see, you will have a complete data
Man.
about the Cuttack town.
Man.
Once you upload it into in your website also, because now 5 to 6 wards are there.
Man.
So once you data जदि public awareness ପାଇଁ ଜାଣିଦେବେ ସେମାନେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଜାଣିପାରିବେ ଯେ ଆମ वार्ड रो एतिकी रोड अछि एतिकी किलोमीटर रोड बाइलाइन फाइलाइन सब मिसे मासी ता दिरु एतिकी काम ठीक अछि एतिकी काम हबो एतिकी भितर हबो ସେମାନେ भी ଜାଣିବେ. So let a clear picture should
Man.
come. Okay.
27th my lord is what is the date coming from
A drain
760
Just please listen to the order, my brother.
A fact sheet was submitted to the court. Regards the state of the roads. It is taken on record. The fact sheet reveals that the engineers of CMC have made detailed inspection and field survey, and thereafter the reports have been submitted. The same is extracted for convenience of reference. On their perusal of the same, it is seen that the tender process has been initiated for 105 number of roads, which work order will be issued by 10th of November 25. And the work is expected to be completed by 31st of January 2026. Tender for rest 1211 roads in damaged and partially damaged, quote unquote, condition will be initiated in a phased manner, wherein the most damaged roads will be taken up on priority basis. On perusal of the said fact sheet, this court is of the prima facie view that the same is vague. And at this juncture, it is appropriate to note, that in the previous deliberation, this court was informed by the commissioner that 90% of the road repairing work was completed and rest work would be completed very soon. The same is being clarified today that was relating to post-monsoon roads. This court is at a loss to understand as to why no steps were taken to get this, to file an application to get the statement put the statement in its proper perspective. This court does not appreciate the approach in this regard and is fervently hopeful that in future such statements, such statements are not made which forms part of the record para. After due deliberation, this court is of the considered view that to improve the condition of the road, which is far from satisfactory, a structured approach is necessary. The commissioner who is present, he also agrees to this. Agrees to the same. The city engineer who is present in court, to whom all the engineers of the CM's report are also present in court in terms of the earlier order para. To address the issue of roads, which is cropping up every year, this court directs that engineers in charge of each ward shall prepare a statement indicating the length of the road, the roads to be repaired, and the time limit for such repair. And so far as the roads which require urgent, the roads which require urgent repair shall be done on priority basis without waiting to go through the tender process. The steps taken in this regard shall be intimated to this court in an affidavit to be filed on or you filed that affidavit on 24th.
Well,
On or before 24th of November 2025, so that the copies of the can be provided to the learned council, the committee of lawyers, and the matter can be taken up on 27. A concern was expressed during the deliberations that while taking up the repair work, due regard is not being given to the height of the road, which is keep on increasing, which is creating problems relating to the existing structures and the sewage and resulting in sewage and water congestion. The learned commissioner has assured this court that to address the issue and impart necessary instructions in this regard to the concerned junior engineers to be extra careful while preparing the estimates, which should indicate the digging of the roads so as to maintain the level of the roads as before, so that it won't affect the existing sewage or result in drainage issues. Accordingly, list this matter on 27.
my lord, 27. May my lord pray also, my lords are also directed the superintending engineers divisions 1 and 2 to be present, because in Cuttack
We'll come to big.
So this entire process that was done for CMC will also stand true for one.
In fact, when my lord said about the roads relating to the hospitals and schools,
My lord.
and other places where public, more public use it, which requires special attention.
My lord.
One of the roads, I think, which all of us are using and which requires immediate attention is the road near that railway underpass near Balikuda.
My lord.
Who's in charge of that road?
Balikuda should be NHA.
No.
Who is in charge of that?
Baranguru jo Balikuda.
Not Barango.
Isulia degi jota
Isulia देखी जो अंडरपास रे जाउछथि कुपड़पुर से जो
approaching road ta.
you are reaching the traffic square.
Yes.
Whose jurisdiction is that road?
Isulia degi sir jota jauchi.
आपण जो railway underpass देखि जाउछथि on jurisdiction is that
Because sir railway and NH ita
Really?
approaching road connectivity.
where are they? You have information, Mr. City Engineer. Whose jurisdiction is that? Where are the other engineers?
My lord, R&B 1.
The R&B engineers are there. Recently, what we are just hinting at you, just a set of answer दियंतु तापर next.
Are you able to identify the road which we are referring to? आपण जो त्रिशूलिया देखि जाउछथि आपण रेलवे अंडरपास अछि सेटु जायकरी आपण जाउछथि गोपालपुर छकु से जो रोड ता अछि से that stretch that is absolutely unmotorable.
Yes.
Whose responsibility is that road?
Sir,
The road from Trishula up to railway underpass of Balikuda is under R&B Division 2. Sir, and on just the service road of the flyover, just but after the railway underpass to the NH, that the person that comes under NHA, that's the approach road to NH. That is under the NHA, sir. After the road between the NH and sir the railway underbridge.
Do you mean to say once we cross the underpass,
Sir,
till we reach that traffic square,
sir,
that road comes under NHA?
sir, that up to 30 meters that comes under NHA.
Anyone present
ପରେ
on
ପରେ ସେ
behalf of
କହୁଛନ୍ତି
Yes,
ଅଣ୍ଡରପାସ୍ ପରେ ପରେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି NHA ଆସୁଛି ବୋଲି
NHA? No, that,
ଅଣ୍ଡରପାସ୍ ଟା କ୍ରସ୍ କଲା ପରେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
no, that, we will address that. Where is, anyone from
ବାରଣ ନା
anyone from
DSJ,
ହଁ, ସେଟା ସେଇଟା।
Mr. Padi?
Yes, my lord.
This, your executive engineer?
sir, executive engineer Kattaka R&B Division 2, sir.
The executive engineer Kattaka R&B Division 2 says that one, we are concerned with the road near Balikuda. ଆପଣ ସେ ଯୋଉ ରେଲୱେ ଅଣ୍ଡରପାସ୍ ତଳେ ଗଲେ ତାପରେ ଅପ୍ ଟୁ ଦ ଟ୍ରାଫିକ ଛକ
ଆଜ୍ଞା, yes.
ସେ ରୋଡରେ ଏତେ ଗାତ ହେଇଛି ଯେ
It's very bad condition, bad condition. Yes, very bad.
so we are told that that comes under NHAI.
I will inform that to
You
the
can- You please
Yes.
intimate the NHAI. We are noticing-
observing this. Yes, Narasimha, observe this one. I will intimate the.
You are unable to get the account. I got it. My pledge is for the
the executive relating to the road to near approaching road near Balikuda. It is brought to the notice of this court that the same comes under the jurisdiction of NHAI, particularly the stretch beyond the underpass till the traffic square. Given the condition of the road, the learned DSGI who is present is called upon to instruct the concerned officials of NHI to get the same repaired on an urgent basis, on an emergent basis. And steps taken in this regard shall also be considered on 27th, on which date the concerned official of the NHAI shall be present either in person or virtually. Okay.
But the repairing work they will complete at January 26, before January 26.
No, let them file that affidavit. Let them file that
Now the
affidavit.
the urgent requirement of repairing work is there, certain areas.
No,
Let them
we
to
have
complete.
told them that priority has to be given
My lord.
to some areas which are having more public utility services like you say medicals, etc. In those areas
My lord.
where
Mr. Chaudhary, we have already indicated.
already indicated.
My lord has already indicated that where the roads require absolute immediately attention, they will not wait till the city engineer is also here. He will, and both our executive engineers are here. They will, which requires immediate repair, kindly address it.
If they will make a WhatsApp format, then we will forward where the roads are urgently required repairing. So let us
wait. Mr. Chaudhary, the problem is in a lighter vein. Their percentage and our percentage is completely different. The percentages with which we have learned mathematics, I do not know about my lord, but ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଗଣିତ ପଢୁଥିଲୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଗଣିତ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଅଭିନ୍ନ। ଆମେ ଯୋଉ 90 ଭାଗ ବୁଝୁଛୁ ସେଟା ତାର କିଛି ତାଳମେଳ ରହୁନି। Now the city engineer is here, he is taking responsibility. So all the engineers, we are told that they report to him. Let us wait.
Let the concerned ward engineers comes to our ward, at least visit with us in one day at least, so that we will show them which road is required immediate repair.
They will unless they go to the ward and measure it, how can they give the affidavit? That affidavit which you want, the total length of wards, this, that, they are to make a survey of those roads and measure it. Mr. You must have that list with you, that who are the Mr. City Engineer. You must have that list of the land and advocates of different wards. So they can also assist you. While you are measuring that, just give intimation to the president, land president or secretary, or Mr. Das is here, so that suppose you are going to take measurements of ward number 1.
Sir, ଗତ ବର୍ଷ ସାର୍ ଡିସ୍ପେଲ୍ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲା ସେମାନେ ସାର୍ ଗତ ବର୍ଷ ଲିଆସନିଂ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ବି ଲର୍ସି ବର୍ଷ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟେଡ୍ but everything was failed.
No.
So that's what my lord is saying is once
କିଛି ସାର୍ କଲେନି ସାର୍ କଣ କହିବା ସାର୍?
Just. So if ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଏବେ ଯୋଉ ଡେଟ୍ ଫିକ୍ସ ଅପ୍ କରିବେ ମେଜରମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ, ତ ବେଟର ହଉଛି ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଆଡଭୋକେଟ୍ସ କମିଟିର ଯୋଉ ଆସିଛି ଲିଷ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ସେ ଆଡଭୋକେଟ୍ସ କୁ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଟ କରିବେ, so that in their presence also it is to be done. It is to be done in a fair manner. There will be no problem.
କଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସେ ସାର୍ ଭଗବାନ ଉପରେ ଭରସା କରି
ତେଣୁ ସେମାନେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ should be given and see that a correct state of affairs comes to the court. ଆଉ ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡାକ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରୋଡ ରିପେୟାରିଂ ୱାର୍କ ଆଉ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ହେଲା, ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ମଧ୍ୟ ମେନସନ କରିବେ। ନଟ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ସେମାନେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ଫାଇଲ କରିବେନି ଅନ୍ ଦି ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଆମର ୱାର୍ଡ, ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ୱାର୍ଡରୁ ମାନେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ଆସିବା ଦରକାର। ମେ ବି ଗୋଟେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ହୁଏତ କଭର କରିପାରେ 4ଟା 5ଟା କି 6ଟା ୱାର୍ଡ,
that is the case.
but we want that all the wards should be covered. Okay.
But what are the roads that come under 1 and 2?
RNB 1 under sir. For Kotak city ring road sir actually.
What is the mechanism that you follow? You have junior engineers who go and visit.
Junior engineer, assistant engineer.
Another thing, upon you concern and
the same modality relating to the state of the roads shall be followed by the executive engineer 1 and 2 of R&D. You also follow the same model, whatever roads that come under your jurisdiction. You tell us what is the state of the roads, and which of them require repairs, urgent repairs, whatever it is. Because there is no time now. We have Kali Puja coming up, then Bali Jatra, and then say the other road that comes under you, Annagar. When you take a turn into Cuttack, that road has again become very bad.
सम्राट सिनेमा पाखरे जो रेलवे ओवरब्रिज टा जाइछि ता तळे जो रास्ताटा अछि
सेटा का सर्विस रोड ता सेटा NHAI रो सर
कोन हमें जानिनु कहार कोन ये बट इट रिक्वायर्स रिपेयर आपण कहबे ये मु नाको कहबो कानरो कानो कहबो आर वी वांट दैट जहारो आई जो ऑर्डर टा पास होछि इट वुड कवर एवरीथिंग
that entire length entire underbridge is deadly manner. Totally
link road chakkaru, if you come towards OMP square, jo overbridge ta nahi, jo overbridge tala jo rasta
may I also pray that what my lords have just directed will also remain true within CMC limits wherever we have NHI sections.
You will modify Mr. Paddy. Mr. Paddy.
Yes, ma'am.
There are certain sections of the road which come under the NHI, like that road under that railway overbridge. Samrat, sir. In front of Samrat Cinema, which goes up to OMP.
लिंक रोड ରୁ ଯୋଉ ରାସ୍ତାଟା OMP କୁ ଯାଇଛି ଇଏ overbridge ଅଛି ତା ତଳ ଯୋଉ ରାସ୍ତାଟା
And last time, ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯିଏ ଆସିଥିଲେ PD or
project director,
that
yes.
we are working on it, but because of the traffic congestion that will result, the pace of the work is not satisfactory. So we are also passing an order in respect of that. So whatever roads that come within the CMC municipal corporation area, which comes under the NHAI jurisdiction, you kindly tell us about the state of the roads, which require repairs, which have been repaired, and what is the framework of such repair.
Well, I will communicate them. The one request I have, if the concerned officials wrote a letter to NHA and the copy will give it to us, then we can also pursue the same. Because which person is coming under them and which person they have to do it. Let them give it.
My lord, let the direction be there. I will ensure this is letters are sent out.
Sure.
Since the roads are roads under the Cuttack Municipal Corporation, there is overlapping of jurisdiction between the CMC, R&B Division 1 and 2, as well as NHAI. The CMC shall, the city engineer CMC is called upon to issue communication to the superintendent engineers of R&B Division 1 and 2, as well as NHAI, indicating the roads under respective jurisdiction. So that the issue relating to the said roads can be effectively addressed by the respective functionaries. When you can give this list?
The letters, within a week, my lord, within a week we'll send off all the letters.
ରୋଡ ଗୁଡାକ NHAI ର କାମ ସେଗୁଡାକ ଦେବେ ଆଉ
Such letters shall be issued by the city engineer CMC by 6th.
Because let it be R&B divisions 1 and 2. Because these are all touching highway. Yes.
These are all arterial roads.
So these are all NHA roads will be touching our main roads. Because so the R&B divisions 1 and 2 will be better positioned to identify.
CMC, NHAI. No, so that will be superintendent engineer R&B division 1 and 2. Kindly give those.
they will give it to the NHAI
By 6th of November, kindly.
ଆପଣ ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରିବେ ଆମେ ଯେମିତି କହିଲୁ let us say link road ରୁ OMP ଛକ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଏଇ ଏରିଆ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସ୍ପେସିଫାଏ କରିବେ ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି NHAI ରେ letter ରେ ଲେଖିବେ so that it would be identifiable and they can easily also know that yes it comes within our jurisdiction and we have to repair it. Confusing.
Sir, I don't think you require so much time. You can give it today. We are on 9. You can give it by 23rd. It must be there.
Sir,
Or next week. 16. Can you give it?
sir, see जो road था sir
16th.
sir see जो road था sir कहले था से sir road टा भी sir encroach अछि sir सेते माडी के आश्चन भीतर तीनटा होटल करी कि से जो सर्विस रोड टा से रोड टा सर एते असुविधा होती केही जाई पे
ଯେତିକି ବି ଅଛି ସେତିକର ଅବସ୍ଥା ତ
ଖରାପ ଛଡା ବି ସर ମାଡି ବସଛନ୍ତି
ନାଇଁ ସେ ତ ସେଟା ତ ଚାଲିବ ସେଟା ତ CMC କାମ କରିବ
ଏନକ୍ରୋଚମେଣ୍ଟ ଫ୍ରିଟା ଖାଲି ସେତେ
encroachment
if at all in
In making evaluation of the road, steps shall be taken to ensure that the roads are encroachment free. They are made encroachment free. Necessary assistance in this regard shall be rendered by the district administration to the concerned authorities. Copy of the order be made over to the learned AGA Sri Naik so that to communicate it to the DCP.
My lord, last time I directed to complete the repairing work, the road connecting from Satychura Chakra to Kathojodi rivers.
that they have not started yet.
No, let it.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
let
ଆସୁ
it-
ଗୋଟେ ଆସୁ
ଗୋଟେ ଆସୁ ଏଟା ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଯାଉ। ଆଚ୍ଛା ନେକ୍ସଟ ଥିଙ୍ଗ where is Mr. City Engineer?
ଅଛନ୍ତି।
ଟିକେ ଆସୁନ। ଏ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ affidavit ରେ ଲେଖିଥିଲେ ଏ ଯୋଉ defect liability clause ବିଷୟରେ ଯୋଉଗୁଡାକ କମ୍ପ୍ଲେନ ଆସୁଛି ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟର ମାନଙ୍କୁ କାମ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ସେ କାମ କରି ଦେଲାର ମାସେ 2 ମାସ ପରେ ରୋଡ ଅବସ୍ଥା ପୁଣି ସେଇ ଅବସ୍ଥାକୁ ଚାଲି ଆସୁଛି। ତ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ରେଗୁଲାର କମ୍ପ୍ଲେନ ଲଣ୍ଡନ ଆଡଭୋକେଟ୍ସ କମିଟି ଇଏ କରିଥିଲେ ଏଇଟା ମଧ୍ୟ ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଇଲେକ୍ଟ୍ରୋନିକ ମିଡିଆରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାକୁ ରିପୋର୍ଟ କରୁଥିଲେ। ତା ପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହିଲୁ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟରେ ଦେଲେ ଯେ ହେନ୍ସଫୋର୍ଥ ଯୋଉ କାମ ରହିବ ତା ଦେହରେ ଆପଣ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଲାୟବିଲିଟି କ୍ଲଜରେ ରହିବେ ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ ସେ ରୋଡର କଣ୍ଡିସନ ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି ବର୍ଷେ ଭିତରେ କୌଣସି ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ ହେଲା ସେଇଟାକୁ ସେଇମାନେ ଫ୍ରି ଅଫ୍ କଷ୍ଟରେ ସେମାନେ ଆକୁ ରିପେୟାର କରିବେ ଏଇଆ ତ ନା କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? ଆଚ୍ଛା
ସବୁ ସାର୍ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ନା
ଯଦି
କିଛି
ରିପେୟାର ନ କଲେ
ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଏଷ୍ଟିମେଟ୍ ତାକୁ ରଖିବୁ ସେ
ନାଇଁ
provision
ସାର୍
estimate
କାନ ସାର୍ କିଛି ଶୁଭୁନି
One-
ସାର୍ କେତେ ସାର୍ ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ଦେଇ ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ସାର୍ କେତେ ମୋର ଏଜ ଯାହା ସାର୍ ଆଙ୍କର ବି ଏଜ ଯାହା ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଠିଆ ହେଇକି ଆପଣ କେତେ ଆସିଷ୍ଟ କରୁଛୁ ଇଜ ଡୁଇଂ ନଥିଙ୍ଗ ମୁଁ ତ ଆଗରେ କହୁଛି ସାର୍
ମିଷ୍ଟର ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଏ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଲାୟବିଲିଟି କ୍ଲଜ ଏବେ କେବେଠୁ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ମାନେ ଆପଣ
Sir, we are also keeping 5% ST.
କେବେଠୁ ରଖିଲେ ନାହିଁ କେବେଠୁ ରଖିଲେଣି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଇଏରେ
ନାଇଁ, madam.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଯୋଉ ଆଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟ କଲେଣି କୌଣସି ଆଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟରେ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଲାୟବିଲିଟି କ୍ଲଜ ରଖିଲେଣି କି?
ନାଇଁ ରଖିଲେ sir. Only sir, we are keeping 5% SD ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମେ
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ କେବେ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ
ଆରେ ଆପଣ ପୁରା ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଗୋଟେ ଦେଇ ସାରିଲେଣି
Sir,
ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ରେ ଦେଇକିନି ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଆମେ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଲାୟବିଲିଟି କ୍ଲଜ ଇନକର୍ପୋରେଟ କରିବୁ ଏବଂ ସେଇଟା ଏଇଭଳିଆ ରହିବ ବର୍ଷେ ପାଇଁ ରହିବ 3 ବର୍ଷ ପାଇଁ ରହିବ ଏଗୁଡାକ ତାପରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଏଇ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଦେବା ପରେ ମଧ୍ୟ କେତେ ଗୁଡାକ ଆଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟ କରିସାରିବେଣି ତା ଦେହରେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ରଖିନାହାନ୍ତି?
opinion
ଏଟା
court-
ବାରମ୍ବାର ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କୋର୍ଟରେ କୁହାହଉଛି ଆଡଭୋକେଟ୍ସ ମାନେ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଆଉଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସବୁବେଳେ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଆଉଟ କରାହଉଛି ଗୋଟେ ରୋଡ ରିପେୟାରିଂ ହେଲା ପରେ ମାସେ 2 ମାସ ପରେ ପୁଣି ସେ ବ୍ୟାକ୍ ଟୁ ସେମ୍ ଜିନିଷ ଆସୁଛି ତାର ଏକମାତ୍ର ଉପାୟ ହଉଛି ଯଦି କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟରଙ୍କୁ ଆଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟ କରାଯିବ ଏବଂ ଡିଫେକ୍ଟ ଲାୟବିଲିଟି କ୍ଲଜ ରହିବ ତାହେଲେ ସେମାନେ ଭଲ କାମଟା କରିବେ ଏତିକି କଣ ଆମେ ବୁଝେଇବାକୁ ପଡିବ ତ ତାପରେ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି କଣ ପାଇଁ? କଣ ଆର ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ମାନେ ଆଉ କିଛି ତ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ନଥାଇପାରେ ଗୋଟେ ଫିଲ୍ମ ଆମେ ଦେଖିଥିଲୁ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଅକ୍ଷୟ କୁମାରର ନା କାହାର ଫିଲ୍ମ ସେ କହିଲା ଯଦି ଭଲ ହେଇଯିବ ତାହେଲେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟର ମାନେ ବଞ୍ଚିବେ କେମିତି ତେଣୁ ସେଇ ରୋଡକୁ ବାରମ୍ବାର ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ଷରେ 2 ଥର 3 ଥର ପ୍ୟାଚ ୱାର୍କ କରାଯିବ।
estimated cost ସମୟ increase କରିଯିବ
ଆପଣ ଏଠି ଯୋଉ ଟେଣ୍ଡର ଯୋଉ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଟେଣ୍ଡର process has been initiated for 105 number of roads
Yeah.
for which work order will be issued on 10th of November 2025. So in respect of this, have you incorporated the clause to which my lord has adverted?
ନା sir, we are not kept.
କଣ ପାଇଁ what is your answer? What is your reply? You are filing an affidavit that this is a necessary clause and this necessary clause has a very vital purpose and if you are not entering in that clause in the agreement what would be the consequence? What would be it is a glaring that some kind of we are not using it
The estimate cost
those words.
estimate cost will
It's
increase.
very sorry actually. ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଜାଣୁଛନ୍ତି ପଇସା ଅଯଥା ବର୍ବାଦ ହଉଛି ସିଏମସି ର ଏଗୁଡା ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ପଇସା ତାକୁ ଏଇ ଟାଇପ ର ବର୍ବାଦ କରିକିନି କାମ ପ୍ୟାଚ ୱାର୍କ କରିକିନି ନଉଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା କି ମାସେ 2 ମାସ ଭିତରେ ଖରାପ ହଉଛି ତାକୁ ଯଦି ଏଇ ଟାଇପ ର କ୍ଲଜ ଆମେ ଆଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟରେ ରଖିବା ତାହେଲେ ସେମାନେ ଭଲ କାମ କରିବେ ଏବଂ ସେଭ ହବ ଲୋକଙ୍କର ପଇସା ମଧ୍ୟ ଅଯଥା ବର୍ବାଦ ହବନି ତା ସତ୍ତ୍ୱେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆପଣ ଆଗ୍ରିମେଣ୍ଟ ରଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି କଣ ଆର ପର୍ପସ କଣ ହେଇପାରେ?
Estimate cost will ସମୟ increase.
ହଉ ଆରେ ଆପଣ 5 ଥର ଯଦି କାମ କରେଇଲେ ସେଇ ରୋଡଟାକୁ ଆଉ ଯଦି ଏଇ ଟାଇପ ର କ୍ଲଜ ରହିକି ସେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟର କହିବ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଅଧିକା ପଇସା ନେବି which would be better?
Yes, sir.
ସିଏ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ବେଟର ହବ ଏକ ତ ପଇସା ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ କମିବ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟତ ହଉଛି ଲୋକଙ୍କର ସଫରିଂ ଟା କମିବ ସେଇ ରୋଡଟା ଯେତେବେଳେ ମାସ 2 ମାସ ଭିତରେ ପୁଣି ଖାଲ ହେଇଯାଉଛି से रोड टा पुणी पुणी अवस्था को आणिला बेलू आउ 3-4 मास दरकार अर्थात 3-4 मास धरी लोक पुणी से खालडीप रास्ता रे जिवे ता अपेक्षा जदि एभली क्लॉज आनिकिनी ताकू से रोड टाकू भल काम करा जाए जदि से कॉन्ट्रैक्टर किसी कहबो जे हम नाही आपै मु अधिका चार्ज करिवि ताले देले क्षति कोन से भल काम करिवो एवं लोक मानकर सफरिंग करिवो एटा नुहे की ताले पुरोना दि काई क्लॉज ता
So we will keep it, sir. Sure.
But you have yourself in your affidavit, you have stated this.
It has started from September this year onwards. This defect liability clause has been incorporated in all tenders from September 2020.
but he is stating that it is not done
Jani nahi this. Yes, it
और
is.
जानी नांदी मु कोन सामने रे कहउचंती
No, Mr. Naik, if that is the case, this 105 number of roads, when was this tender issued?
I'll get the details and I'll also find out whether the clause is there. I'll get the details.
If it is on 10th of November and you say that from September onwards it
Ma'am.
is being issued, all right, then even let us say that is 105 number of works.
Ma'am.
The next work is of 1211 roads.
In those roads, we will incorporate. I'll ensure that it is incorporated. That I will ensure.
The only, I'm tempted to say with the permission of my lord, Mr. Naik, so far as your client is concerned, don't take it upon yourself.
My lords, the executive engineer
And
wants to
they-
submit.
You know, as they say it in English, don't carry that cross. It will be too heavy for you.
Man.
हम कोन कहबे की
The executive engineer, my lord.
She has put the end of the
कोन कोन
सर आमे दसरा सर सेप्टेम्बर रो टेंडर
जस्ट सुनो दुआ कोन कोन
दसरा दिन पूर्व काम होइला टम्पे रोड
को रोड
डॉक्टर टम्पे रोड वार्ड नंबर 4
हां
वर्तमान उठी गलानी पूरा किछु
ବର୍ଷା ପାଇଁ
ବର୍ଷା ପାଇଁ
वर्षा पाई की पवन पाई उठी जाई छी के जान
ସାର୍ ଆଜି ତିଆରି ହଉଛି କାଲି ସାର୍ ଗୋଡି ବାହାରି ଯାଉଛି ବର୍ଷା ପାଇଁ ଶୁଣିବୁ
ये मैडम कोन तू कोन कहबे
सर आमे सेप्टेम्बर रो जेते सारा रोड मान जेते टेंडर करिछु सर सबुतरे क्लॉज रखिछु सर 1 ईयर डिफेक्ट लायबिलिटी पीरियड से 1 ईयर भितरे जदी रोड
एटा हुए तो टिके अधिका से माने चार्ज करिवे जेतु आपण डिफेक्ट लायबिलिटी क्लॉज रखुचंदी जा कहवा कथा सिटी इंजीनियर को से माने हुए तो आपई अधिका ये करिवे ना सेम रे राजी होइचंदी
सेम रेट माने करे
सेम राजी होइचंदी
मेंटेनेंस सर रखिले आमे ता पई एक्स्ट्रा तांको पे करबा किंतु एटा जेहेतु 1 ईयर डिफेक्ट लायबिलिटी पीरियड सेतिरे से माने विदाउट एनी चार्जेस से माने करबे सर
जदी नकले ताले कोन करिवे
सर तांकर जो आम पाखरे डिपॉजिट गुडा सर सिक्यूरिटी डिपॉजिट रहउची तांकर एपीएस रहउची सर ईएमडीआईएस
सिक्यूरिटी डिपॉजिट केते समय पई रहे आपण पाखरे
सर एपीएस टा हमें वर्क क्लोज होबा परे संगे संगे एग्रीमेंट ओवर होबा परे दे दो सर तापरे ईएमडीआईएस टा हम पाखरे 1 ईयर पे सर रहउची
अच्छा
ST मध्ये 1 year होଉଛି after
ବ୍ଲାକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ କରିବେ
जदी न करिवे तार ब्लैक लिस्ट करिवे तांको जदी न करिवे
सर ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କେତେ ଜଣ ସାର୍ ବ୍ଲାକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ କରିଛନ୍ତି ରୋଡ ସାର୍ ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ କେତେ ଜଣ ସାର୍ ବ୍ଲାକ୍ ଲିଷ୍ଟ
we can also blacklist this.
ओके
ए केस रे न करले करी 4-5 जण करी डिले वर्क प्रोग्रेस पाई
Eight have debate करी लाभने will give an affidavit.
50 ଜଣ ହବା କଥା
ଛାଡ଼
इस लीव इट मिस्टर बा
Kindly take this.
बाकी एटा गोटा अछि जो से रोड का ये रे ऑर्डर नंबर 325 डेटेड 18/9/2020 एटा कोन डे ऑर्डर नंबर 3
This specific wards रो जोटा के थिला मेलो some IAs were filed in
एटा कवर करिवो ए जो आ गोटा रहिछि कोन 315 डेटेड 4/9/2025 रोड कंडीशन स्टेज कोन मा भुआसुनी टेम्पो
that is RMP division 1 that is done ସେଟା ହେଇ that is complete ସେଟା ପୂଜା ଆଗରୁ ହେଇ ଯାଇଥିଲା in fact ଷଷ୍ଠୀ ପୂଜା ପାଇଁ ହବା କଥା
कोन करचंदी
ମା ଭୁଆସନ ଟିକେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଅଛି
ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡ ରେ ଯୋଉ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ କହୁଥିଲେ ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ବଦଳରେ ହେଇଥିଲା ନାଉ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ଡ୍ୟାମେଜ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ରିପେୟାର ଦରକାର ପଡୁଛି
कोन कहउचंदी
continuous ବର୍ଷା
रोड खराब हेलानी आपण पूजा पूर्व
ବର୍ଷା ଆଶା ମାନେ ପୂଜା ପୂର୍ବ ସାର୍ ଆମେ
ବର୍ଷାକୁ
କରିଥିଲୁ ସାର୍
ବନ୍ଦ କରିବ
नहीं नहीं जदि रोड डैमेज हेलानी करंतु आपण तो डिफेक्ट लायबिलिटी क्लॉज रहउथिबो ना
ସେଟା ସାର୍ ମାନେ ଓନ୍ଲି ସାର୍ ମାନେ ଆର୍ଥରେ ସାର୍ ମାନେ ରିପେୟାର କରିଥିଲୁ ସେଟା ସାର୍ ସେମାନେ ମାଟି ରୋଡଟା ସାର୍ ମାଟି ରୋଡଟା ସାର୍ ତାକୁ ଟେମ୍ପରାରୀ ରିପେୟାର କରୁଥିଲୁ ବର୍ଷା ପରେ ସାର୍ ଆଉ ଥରେ କଲୁ।
So Shabas, kindly do that. Many people
Sir, sir.
use that road.
ତାକୁ କରିଦେଇକି
ତେର ଗାଡି ବି ଯାଉଛି।
Sir, sir.
That will otherwise
I had the
skid କରିବ।
I had the photographs also to be shown last time. Some level of metaling had been done on a priority basis, but that will be done.
Must have been done. No, they are also saying it has been done,
Sir.
but maybe it is requiring some repair. Kindly see to
Yeah,
it.
actually, my lords, this untimely monsoons are actually a problem because definite କିଛି ଆଉ କରି ହଉନି. Constantly ବର୍ଷା ହେଲା ବେଳକୁ it is eroding. But that problem is there. We
ଯେତେବେଳେ କାମଟା କରିବା କଥା ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ନ କରିକିନି ବର୍ଷା ଦିନେ ଯଦି ସେ କାମ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବେ ତାହେଲେ କେମିତି ହବ?
ସାର୍ 10 ମିନିଟ୍ ବର୍ଷା ହଉଛି ଛାଡି ଯାଉଛି।
ଖରା ଦିନେ ଆପଣ କାମ ନ କରିକି ବର୍ଷା ଦିନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେ ସବୁ କାମ
ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଆସି ଯାଉଛି ମୋବାଇଲରେ ବର୍ଷା ହବ ସାର୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଲା କାମ।
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲେ ଫୋନ କରିକି
ମୋବାଇଲ କରିଦେଇଛୁ ସିଏମସି ରେ ମ୍ୟାକ୍ସିମମ୍।
କଣ କରିବ ରୋଡ କାମ ପାଇଁ 3:15 ବାଜିଗଲାଣି।
ଆଜି ବର୍ଷା ଉଠୁଛି ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାବେଳେ ସାର୍ କାମ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହବ।
ନାଇଁ ଠିକ ଦେଖିଛି।
So nice. We have given lot of time for this road. We have requested all the engineers to come. They have come. And so what we want is that on 27th, when we are taking up this matter, there should be comprehensive report on this from all stakeholders. Stakeholders in the sense, all the engineering staff, whether it is R&D, NHAI, or CMC, so that in a concerted manner it can be addressed. We can't go on.
The purpose is that you see, not only in the base level, the roads repairing work are not carried out properly, but also wrong information are being given to the higher authorities, like city engineer or CMC commissioner. एते percentage work अछि काम होइछि भलो काम एमती कहि दउचंदी सेमाने प्रत्येक जगह को जाय कि काम वेरीफाई करिवा in view of their other assignment it may not be possible. So ground level ले जो माने रहिचंदी सेमानकर एगुडा को ड्यूटी होची देखिवा को जे केमती भलो कंडीशन रे ये हबो जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स माने आउ एग्जाम्पलरी जहाँ आपण कहले जो ब्लैकलिस्ट कोड कथा कहउचंदी के जण को जदी आपण नेइचंती एक्शन सेगुडा को हाईलाइट करिवा कथा आपनकर वेबसाइट रो जेई माने ये काम करते तांको ब्लैकलिस्ट कराइछ सो दैट द अदर इंजीनियर्स विल बी contractors will be aware that जदि आमे जदि एई टाइप रो खराब काम करिवु आमे मध्य ब्लैकलिस्ट होबार संभावना अछि तेनु एगुडा को हाईलाइट करंतु ताले आपनकर काम भी भलो हबो लोक माने आ सफरिंग हबोनी तांकर हला ओडा ओडे माने कंटीन्यूअस गोटे रहिछि दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई because the Land Advocates Committee on that day that they said that 90% were it's a wrong statement which is being made and some miscommunication is there. It is not 90%. So that is how they said complaint and we have mentioned in our order. We'll take up the matters.
I have only one submission. I was mentioning it last time also. It's an affidavit from the side of the collector, my lords, for this Bali Jatra, because there was an order earlier last year that affidavit has to be on record, so that my lords may kindly have a look at that. That issue is not there today. I am placing that affidavit.
When is that? When is the Bali Jatra?
Bali Jatra, my lords, will start first week of November.
No, what problem you are facing now?
My lord, that upper Bali Jatra ground that my lords had earlier last year directed that no activities or stalls should be there. And there was a lot of opposition from all the
we have not directed.
I am just placing it. I'll place it in
that order. Let us see.
Let us see that order.
Full order आमे कहितलु
आपण कहछन कि लिस्ट रे आसीबो जेतु ओरल सबमिशन
माने if we correctly remember it is you who said that आपण माने ए डिफिकल्टी डीसीपी निजे बोधे एफिडेविट देइथिले सो जे एई असुविधा हबो
लास्ट टाइम
was that order
डीसीपी कर रिकमेंडेशन थला जे बालजात्रा काढी दोचरन सबुडा
कटक नंबर 199
निजे कहिथिले जे आमे एई असुविधा हबो तेनु आमे कन्फाइन करूछु आ जेहेतु ए वर्ष ऑलरेडी ये हिगलानी प्लॉट सब अलॉट हिगलानी तेणु आमे नेक्स्ट ईयर ठू आमे तळ ये
लिस्ट रे आसु
Right, right. My esteemed brother is ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଯୋଉ
Stall
green
ଗୁଡା ସବୁ-
terminal ର order ଅଛି ଏତିକି ଇଏ land use ହେଇପାରିବ ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ତାକୁ modification application file କରିବୁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ବେଶୀ ଜାଗା ଆଣିବୁ ତେଣୁ ତାପରେ ଆମେ
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ DCP ଆଉ
କେତେ order number କୁହନ୍ତୁ
Order number 199.
କଣ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି କୁହନ୍ତୁ
ଏଇଟା ସାର୍ ଗତ ଥର ଦେଇଥିଲୁ ଆମେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସାର୍
I will go. କଣ ହେଲା କୁହନ୍ତୁ
The collector and DCP and also various organizations.
ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ ହଁ yes Mr. Nayak
This is page 2 of 23.
2 of
23 my lords of
ସେଟା ଟିକେ ବାହାର କରନ୍ତୁ ସେଠି ଇଏ ପଛରେ କୁଆଡେ ବସିଯାଉଛି
dated 7/11/20.
just a minute order ତାକୁ order number ଟା କୁହନ୍ତୁ order number ହଉଛି 199
କଟକ କ୍ଲବ ଦେଇଥିଲା DCP ଦେଇଥିଲା
yes
Page 3 of 23 my lords mein time
yes 3
again.
no
Second supper in compliance with the order dated 30/10/20.
yeah
Of this court, a meeting was held under the chairmanship of Collector Cuttack on 4/11/24 to deliberate upon the feasibility of shifting the stalls and other arrangements already made over the upper Baliyatra ground to lower Baliyatra ground and utilizing the upper Baliyatra ground as a space for parking of the vehicles. The meeting was attended by DCP Cuttack and Commissioner CMC and other officers of different departments associated with its organizations. In the said meeting, the prevailing difficulties for the proposed shifting of arrangements from upper Baliyatra ground to lower Baliyatra ground were discussed. During the discussions, it came to light that registration and auction process for 601 numbers of stalls in upper Baliyatra ground have already been completed in favor of the eligible applicants, and requisite fees have already been realized apart from demarcation of stalls and electrical installations. In the said affidavit, the Collector Cuttack brought to the notice of this court that an order dated 22/9/22 of the National Green Tribunal Special Bench Calcutta, wherein the learned tribunal had directed that the extended Baliyatra ground measuring 34 acres may be used for the organization of Baliyatra without expanding it any further. Therefore, the Baliyatra is being organized every year over the said ceiling land 34 acres at lower ground as per the direction of the learned tribunal. The Collector Cuttack further stated that registration, auction, allocation process for 587 numbers of stalls for private eligible applicants and 1,250 numbers of stalls for different departments of government and other organizations in lower Baliyatra ground has been completed, and thus it is not possible to accommodate the stalls from upper Baliyatra ground in lower Baliyatra ground as the latter has reached its maximum capacity. Nonetheless, the Collector Cuttack has assured this court in his affidavit that a dedicated green corridor has already been made for smooth flying of emergency vehicles and carcades of dignitaries of Cantonment Police to Silver City Boat Club. Further, there has been a considerable expansion of traffic spaces to reduce traffic congestion and convenient movement of public over the roads. The DCP Cuttack has been requested to ensure that no encroachment is made by unauthorized and small vendors over the footpaths and pavements. Similarly, the Commissioner CMC Cuttack has been asked to oversee sanitation and cleanliness and also to combat dust pollution in the Baliyatra grounds. And the City Health Officer CMC Cuttack has been instructed to come with flying squad to check food quality as well as to carry out other regular enforcement. Furthermore, the other departments like Watco Cuttack and TPCODL have been directed to ensure adequate drinking water and electrical installations respectively. The Collector Cuttack has stated in his affidavit that in view of the order of the learned entity as well as taking into account the completion of auction process for stalls of Upper Baliyatra ground and considering the difficulties in shifting the stalls and arrangement from Upper Baliyatra ground to Lower Baliyatra ground due to the ceiling limit of 34 acres, it is not feasible to relocate Baliyatra arrangements as suggested by this court. The affidavit is taken on record.
So where we have stated that what was the order dated 30/10/2024 in pursuance to which you said that
188.
Now you come to the page 3 of that order. Are you having that order? Order dated, order number 188 dated 30/10/2024.
Yes, ma'am.
Please come to page number 3. And you read it that the advocates committee raised alarm. Right.
The advocates committee raised alarm that since stalls are opened in both upper Baliyatra Podi and lower Baliyatra Podi and the crowd passes from one to the other, there used to be a heavy rush, particularly on the ring road, which falls in between, resulting in accidents and possibility of stampede cannot be ruled out. Even ambulance service carrying patients to SCBMCH Cuttack face immense difficulty, and therefore, if all the stalls are located in the lower Baliyatra Podi and the upper Baliyatra Podi is used for parking purpose of vehicles, the problem can be addressed to a great extent, and more particularly when huge space is readily available in the lower Baljatra Podia for accommodating all the stalls. Let the collector Cuttack convene a meeting of different authorities who are involved in organizing Baljatra, including DCP, Cuttack, CMC Commissioner, for a discussion regarding feasibility of shifting the stalls of upper Baljatra Podia to lower Baljatra Podia and for utilizing the upper Baljatra Podia as parking space for vehicles.
We have not said anything. You see, in the lower Baliyatra Padia, you are occupying some space for the parking purpose.
No.
Now, if all the parkings, all those parkings or a part of the parking are shifted to upper Baliyatra Padia, then those spaces can be utilized for opening of the stalls which you are there in the upper Baliyatra Padia or not?
No.
ହେଇପାରିବ
Again.
ତାହେଲେ ଅସୁବିଧା କଣ ଆପଣ ରହୁଛି ଯାହାଟା advocates committee point out କରିଥିଲେ
ଏବେ କଣ ସାର୍ ଲାଟେଷ୍ଟ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି ସାର୍ ଗ୍ରୀନ ଟ୍ରିବ୍ୟୁନାଲ ରୁ ସେମାନେ ଯୋଉଟା ଥିଲା ଅପର ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା ପଡିଆରେ ଯୋଉ 7 acres ସେମାନେ ପରମିଶନ ନେଇ ଆସିକି ଅଲରେଡି କରିଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେଟାକୁ ଆଉ ତାକୁ ଗତ ଥର ମିଷ୍ଟର ମିନା ସେ ଯୋଉ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ନଟ ଭେରି ଆଲାର୍ମିଂ ପେଜ 15 ଅଫ ପେଜ 50 ପେଜ 40 18/10/2024 18/10/2024 ରେ
कौन है जी कौन
पैराग्राफ 4 and paragraph 5 में लॉज में काइंडली
ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କପି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ
पैराग्राफ 4 and 5 ମାନେ କାହାର
जो एफिडेविट ଟା ମିଳିଲା that just
ଆଜି ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି
ହଁ ରାଇଟ para 4 and 5 में लॉज काइंडली
This is collector's affidavit.
Yes. Para 4 that this year the government has approved the Mahanadi Riverfront Development Project near the embankment of the lower Baliyatra ground. Accordingly, all stalls have been planned within the lower Baliyatra ground, covering an area of 60 acres, with compliance with the observation of the Honorable High Court, and the upper Baliyatra ground has been designated for parking purposes. That later various stakeholders, like representatives of various political parties, senior citizens, business associations, corporates, different institutions, different committees, raised objections to the shifting of stalls from the upper Baliyatra ground to the lower Baliyatra ground with the logic that heritage, culture and historical significance of the Baliyatra rooted in the upper Baliyatra ground where the festival originally began. That in view of the above,
that logic is not that logic is not acceptable. Baliyatra is the cultural heritage, not the place where.
But see, we have not stated anything.
The observation has been taken, and because of this various factors,
Ms. Naik, I'm tempted to say Sironasti Siropit.
I have.
ଆପଣ ସାର୍ କିଛି କହିନାହାନ୍ତି କୋଉଥିରେ ବି କହିନାହାନ୍ତି କୌଣସି
ଆପଣ ମାନେ ନିଜେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଏମିତି
You see,
ଅସୁବିଧା ହଉଛି
last time you said that because of the green tribunal there is problem, there is space constraints. Now, in the meantime, the green tribunal has given the go ahead or whatever you have. So you have ample space. Still, then now you want to have it in the upper Balijatra. That is up to you.
It's not the administration. Law will see in 5
This would Mr. Naik has been more than careful to ensure that the time-tested traditions of this Millennium City are never breached. So there is nothing in our order which requires any further clarification. It's very nice of you that you have given a affidavit. You styled it as a compliance affidavit of the order dated 7/10, when no compliance was necessitated.
କଣ ଆମେ 7/10 କଣଟା ଦେଇଥିଲୁ ଯୋଉଥିପାଇଁ କମ୍ପ୍ଲାଏନ୍ସ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଦରକାର ପଡିଲା ତା ସୁଦର୍ଶ ବାହାର କଲେ
Sir, କରନ୍ତୁ, sir.
This goes beyond our gradient, Mr. Naik.
Sir, with great respect.
That is
Can we
the part that we have
Mr.
taken as
Das,
compliance with the observation.
Just a minute, Mr. Das, the repeatedly you're referring to the DCP's letter, erstwhile DCP's letter, that all that was taken into account and the order was passed. So now there is no question of, I mean, taking up the present issue in that perspective. Now it is up to the administration. They say that some of the stalls, they want to have it in the upper bowl, it is up to them. Only thing, Mr. Naik, we like you to ensure that, like the last time, as this court told you, same thing. The
same arrangement.
That same arrangement, that noise pollution and other things, you must ensure that there is no mics and other things, and ensure that there are no stalls on this road, cantonment road, right? That no vendors, those small time vendors.
मझीरे जो बसिकिनी बिकुचंती आपनकर मझीरे आ जो साइड रे योथि जो आसिला बडे सेठी छिडा हेकिनी किणुचंती जो गुडाको से गुडाको बहुत समय रे प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करोछि आपण तांकु जदी भितरे आपण गोटे लास्ट टाइम स्पेस देई दिले सेई टाइप रो देबे ताले सेमानकु सेठी की छोटो छोटो जो माने तांकु चार्ज करंतुनी तांको हमें कहितलु जो लास्ट टाइम
that is there.
That already there. हाँ उठा दुकान
भसाणी बेले भी जो
सेमानकु पैसा पत्र नै तांकु गोटे स्पेसिफाइड जागा लियंतु तांकु जोडा को मिनिमम दरकार आपनकर जोगेई देबे ड्रिंकिंग वाटर washroom facilities all these things
स्टेटमेंट आस्तेला सम सीनियर सिटीजन मान कर जे एंटायर उठा दुकानी जति के अछंती जो माने कि तळबल यात्रा पडियार सर जो माने उठा दुकानी बसचंती सब उठा दुकानी तळे के बसिबेनी सब सही ऊपर बल यात्रा पडियार बसिबे और बड़ बड़ स्टॉल सर एठी ऊपर बल यात्रा पडियार हबनी सब स्टॉल गुडा सेपट को जीव माइक बाजिबो एटा गुडा आस्तेला प्रपोजल को तापर त कलेक्टर
माइक बाजू
सब सर
ऊपर बल
तो समस्त कथा बुझिकी कलेक्टर कहि
हां सर थिंक सर सेमान
things have been clarified लिखित पारा
सर दसरा सब थिंक सर करथिले
सॉफ्ट कॉपी
दसरा बेले सर सब करथिले भाषा
It's already communicated.
ते रहि जा
पचतुन
हां म कहि थी कि भल आपण चार्ज मिलते कहबे केते बुलेबो
केते कहबे कोन केते कहबे
ମୁଁ ସେଇ କଥା ସାର୍ କହୁଛି ସାର୍ ବି କହିଲେ ଶିର ନତେ ଶିର ପିଡ଼ା କିଛି ଅର୍ଡର କୌଣସି ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ନଉ ତୁମେ କର ତୁମେ ଫସିବ ଯାହା ତୁମେ ବୁଝିବ ସାର୍ ପଲ୍ୟୁସନ କଥା ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ନଏଜ କଥା ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଦଶଟାରେ ଯୋଉ ଅବସ୍ଥା ହେଲା ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଯଦି କିଛି କରିଥାନ୍ତେ ଆମ ଉପରେ ପଡିଥାନ୍ତେ
କଣ ସେଇଥିରେ ମତେ କହୁଥିଲେ ଆମର ବୁଲିକି ଦେଖିବା
ମାଡ ଖାଇଥାନ୍ତେ
ଭଲ ମୋ କଥା ଠିକ ଥିଲା ତାପସ ପଣ୍ଡାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଆମର
May that flat 334, I number 12173. We, on behalf of the resident of sector 13, my limited grievance is let the advocate committee to visit, my lord. The way we to visit sector 13, the way we are residing there is no road, no on-road drainage, no nothing is there.
My lord, I'll see to it. Yes, I'll see to it.
Sector 13 visit kondu report diondu, then I'll also please to take.
I'll see to it.
Already there is a report. Already there is a report with Mr. Kajal Sahu has submitted a report.
Yeah.
Mr. Bishoit knows it very well.
May I make a small request? Small. So that is left over issue number 2, that is regarding Trishula issue. I humbly pray that matter will be taken up on 30th, first item. On 30th, no, sir. Top as well. Plus 30th is Thursday. Aji, leftover issue item 2. Baliyatra.
Vijay, October the start the you violate he